The target slips off her coat and what's underneath stops Bill dead in his tracks. She's hard to miss, but just as he's lining up the shot, some guy barges into the room and kills the lights. Bill has no choice but to put the weapon down and throw on his earpiece to monitor the situation and wait for another opening. What he hears through that earpiece does not help him focus. He pulls out a chess set to keep his mind busy, and then just falls asleep. By the time he wakes up, it's morning and Lucy is already heading out of the hotel. Bill scrambles to get set up, but the second he's about to pull the trigger, last night's audio starts playing back in his head. He completely loses the plot. When he snaps back to it, Lucy is long gone. He takes a deep breath, pulls himself together, and swears he's going to get this done. He tails her and finally gets his shot in a fitting room. He doesn't hesitate. Someone drops inside, but when he steps out, Lucy is standing right there on the other side of the curtain. Wrong person. He has to follow her all the way down to the parking garage. Just as Bill raises his gear and gets her in his sights, he clocks another professional already watching her. Nothing annoys a top-tier hitman more than someone trying to steal his contract. Bill moves first and takes the other guy out. A guy named Jack, who was watching from under a nearby car, scrambles back in a panic. Lucy thinks Bill just saved her life and drags him into the car to get out of there. Once they're moving, Bill remembers, oh right, he's actually here to kill her. He's just about to handle it when someone in the back seat grabs his weapon. Bill has no idea what's happening. The guy orders them both against the wall. A shot goes off and Lucy drops. Bill squeezes his eyes shut, waiting for it. Nothing. He turns around and Jack has already taken the guy down. Lucy just fainted from the shock. Jack assumes Bill is on his side and hands the weapon over. Bill knocks the attacker out cold and takes it. Lucy comes around and the three of them agree the parking garage is not somewhere they want to stick around. Bill drives them back to his estate. Lucy takes one look at the place and her thief instincts immediately start doing the math. Late that night, Lucy finds Bill and the two of them just talk, burning off the tension from the past couple of days. Lucy is almost asleep when she senses someone getting close. She opens her eyes and there's an old woman coming at her with a blade. Jack comes running when he hears the commotion but catches a throwing knife for his trouble. Lucy bolts outside. Then Bill shows up, drops into a full sliding kneel on the floor and yells at her to knock it off, Mom. Turns out Bill's mother has a serious case of occupational hazard. She clocks any stranger as a target. Once everything gets sorted out, they finally settle in. Over the next 2 weeks, Lucy falls hard for Bill, capable, gentle, loaded, and generous. It rubs off on him and he catches feelings too. They end up getting married. But just as Bill is ready to walk away from the job, Lucy stumbles onto the truth about who he really is, and she is absolutely furious.